Okay, so let's make it a bit more realistic. How about I go to architecture, wall by face, and you remember we could not assign a curtain wall, so I'm gonna do something else. I want to go with a generic wall, but I'm gonna go to edit type, duplicate it. I want to assign glass to the whole surface, and I'll take care of the diagonal elements later. And let's see, how about 20 millimeters. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Let's assign some material here. I want to create a new material, rename it as glass tinted. I'm gonna go to the asset browser and I'm gonna see what glasses we have here. Okay, do we have more things here? Let's see. Yeah, okay, we have blue, we have amber, how about I go with blue one? Okay, so now this is a tinted glass. I want to change the color here to a blue color, right? So later I can also know which is which by just following this color under graphics. This is for the appearance, is for real rendering. The graphics is for like shading and those kind of visualizations. Okay. 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 So this is now a glass wall, and I want to assign it to this surface and this surface. Remember to only click once. If you keep clicking, it's gonna create walls on top of each other. Okay, now I want to hit escape. If you hide the mass, you can see that it's already a glass surface, right? I'm gonna bring the mass back. Okay, you can leave this unshaded. That blue color here, right, comes from the blue color that I assigned to graphics. Okay, now next step would be taking care of the aluminum elements. So I'm gonna go back to edit the mass. Let me change this to hidden line. Now it's better. Okay. I can select one of these panels, and you see we have assigned flat triangles to it, right? So I'm gonna go to that flat triangle family, and I'm gonna make it not flat. So we're gonna have some actual elements. Okay, so let me go and open that family. I can go to the let me see, it's under family templates. Actually, it's not here, it's under libraries, metric, and I have a curtain panel by pattern here, and here is the metric triangle flat surface. Okay, so I want to open this one. We are now inside that family. I'm gonna make a save as a family, yes. Now I wanna rename it as triangle aluminium surface. Same location is good. It's now under libraries geometric curtain panel by pattern. Okay, so you see we have one surface here. Because I have already assigned a glass material to the whole surface, I don't need this surface anymore. So I can delete this one. And you see we have 3 green lines here. The reason these lines are green is that they are kind of parametric. So it doesn't mean that this triangle always needs to be the same size, but based on how the pattern looks like, they keep changing, right? So what I want to do is that I want to add one point element somewhere around here, okay, and that's going to be the basis for my reference plane. Now I want to create some, actually before doing that, let's double check the units. It's in millimeters, that's okay. I'm going to leave it as millimeters. Let's create a circle. Oh, sorry, I need to set the plane based on that triangle, that point, and now I can create a circle. Let me see, how about I assign the radius to be, if it's 100 millimeters or 10 centimeters, it's gonna be 20, a bit thicker. How about 200? It's gonna be 5 centimeters, even 250. I'll go with 250 millimeters. Oh, sorry, it's too much. I'll go with 150. Okay, maybe it's still too much. 100 is better. 100 millimeters, 10 centimeters. Okay, the diameter is going to be 20 centimeters. Now I can select, if you hit tab here, right, you can select the 3 lines, hit the control, select the circle, and we can create a form. And it knows that you mean you want to extrude that circle to have a shape like this. Okay, now I can hit tab to select this whole thing, and now we can assign actual material to this one, and I want it to be aluminium. Let me see if we have one in here. If not, you can create it. Apparently it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna create a new material, rename it as aluminium. I want to go to the asset browser and search for one. I'll go with the gray one. Okay, now I want to change the graphics to be a bit darker in color. Okay. Okay, so if you change this to shaded, it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna load this into project. Okay, now let me select this surface again, and if you go to the properties, you can see that the family that we created is added to this menu. I'm gonna select the pattern, and you can see that here we have diagonal elements made out of aluminum, and you can compare it with the flat surface. So I'm going to change the other surface to the family that we just created. And I can change this to shaded. And you see if I hide the mask, actually the triangles would be hidden too, so I'm not going to hide it. But you can see that now we have glass surfaces with aluminum patterns.